everyone. I found this on X by Colin Rugg. I think it's very important for everyone to see this. So, just watch, and if you like, give this man some props, and give me some props too. Much love.
We unfortunately had to become reluctant warriors when our child was removed from our home after DCS became involved in our family life.
When our son was removed, it was like someone pulled the rug out from underneath us. As a father, I believe one of my main goals is to keep my children safe. And I can't do that when the state comes into our house and takes our kid because we can't, in good conscience, affirm his transgender ideology. His disappearance made a huge hole in our hearts and our family, but we will always love him and pray for him.
Our child was out of our home for 17, 18 months altogether, ultimately aging out of the foster care system. We were able to visit with him at his discretion, basically for about 2 to 3 hours each week. Though we pushed constantly for additional engagement, attended family therapies, we were never able to have an agreement for additional time with him. So as a mom, having limited access to your children it's heart-wrenching. I miss his laugh. I miss being with him, talking with him about everyday things, teaching him how to bake, how to cook different things. There's so many things that we are to our children, not just their first teachers, but basically their first loves. And to miss out on that during such formative time in his life, we'll never get that time back. We didn't pursue an affirmational approach with our child because, first, as Christians, we believe God created us as male and female. And as parents, it's our job to help our children to reach their full potential. And the only way we feel to do that is to raise our children through our Christian beliefs.
Secondly, we didn't go with the affirmational approaches because we did a lot of research on this subject. There are many different approaches. We spoke to multiple mental health care providers and ultimately decided that affirmation was not going to help our child.
In our experience, this is not an isolated incident. There are a number of families here in Indiana experiencing the same issues that we've gone through. The mental health support services that we experienced were very much following an agenda towards affirmation only, which for our family was not going to resolve our child's issues. We are speaking out about this case now because parental rights need to be protected in Indiana. Our family should have never had to go through this, and we don't want any other family in Indiana to go through it either.
Parental rights must be protected in both law and culture. This should not happen.
2021, we unfortunately had to become reluctant warriors when our child was removed from our home after DCS became involved in our family life.
When our son was removed, it was like someone pulled the rug out from underneath us. As a father, I believe one of my main goals is to keep my children safe. And I can't do that when the state comes into our house and takes our kid because we can't, in good conscience, affirm his transgender ideology. His disappearance made a huge hole in our hearts and our family, but we will always love him and pray for him.
Our child was out of our
So, this is what I have to say about this. DHS, or whatever you want to call it, they cannot come in legally and take your child from you. And for some reason, they think they have the power to take anyone's child, because if they feel that that child is endangered, that gives them probable cause to do that. Well, feeling and proof are two different things. First off, they have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that that child is in danger. And if you are a God-fearing American parent who believes in the Ten Commandments and believes that all this nonsense is an abomination, and you are trying to protect your child from this abomination that they are pushing on us. And whenever I say they, I mean the whole Jew-run news outlets, government, all that. Just look into the Jewish Bible and see what they believe in. They believe in pedophilia. They believe in just horrific things. And they have infiltrated our whole government, our whole world. They control the money. They control the like I said, the media, the government, the schools, the local government, you name it, they control it. This is why we have these demonic problems in our world. Parents, you stand up to CPS. You stand up to your local government. You tell them, I will not stand for this. You touch our children, we will kill you. And that shouldn't be a lightly subject. You should mean that from the bottom of your heart. They would have to kill me to take my children away from me. And you should feel the same. God bless. If you like this video, I have more to come.